you feel like the TikTok ban may be a good thing for the internet or very bad?
It sets a really dangerous precedent.
I agree.
This is not China. The whole thing that they hate about China is like, oh, the government controls the app store and won't let you, download things. Now we're just trying to do that here? That's bullshit.
Hey, TikTok don't got boobs on it, man. Like, how does it compete?
You, my friend, just entered the house of Podray. Oh, sorry, I'm reaching from a beer. Counsel, you may approach the bench. An order in the court. Guilty, guilty, not guilty. This is Cringe Court. If your loved one is about to commit cringe, take a second to think. Is it worth it? Are the views worth it? Is the money worth it? The answer is always no, because one day you might have to answer to Cringe Court. The one court that gets tens of views to judge cringe. I've been waiting to trot that joke out. Anyways, let's say hello to our people. We got a full stacked house today. Brittany Rae, say hi.
Hi.
We've got Ben and Emil back. They're very funny guys. They killed it last time. They're back. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, cool. We have Taylor Lorenz, one of the most prolific journalists of our time, known for frustrating Elon Musk in a variety of different ways. Please say hello.
Hello.
How are you today? I think everybody wants to know, what's with the mask?
I know. Unfortunately, I'm severely immunocompromised, so I have to be in a mask unless everyone tested and everything. But we got bird flu going around too, so I'm not trying to get sick before the holidays.
Do you feel like if your views were more right-wing, you wouldn't become immunocompromised?
I don't know. I think probably not. I don't know. I have some right-wing family members.
Got it.
They got
it's probably their fault. Allie, we've got Allie as our courtroom sketch artist today. Now, due to my own inadequacies, I've been forced to put Counsel Bray into the head juror position. That doesn't mean we're changing anything. It's just like we don't have that many chairs in this room and the number of mics. This does not mean a demotion, and I'll make it up to you later. Look at that fucking face.
I do like what he left on his, I was seeing his notes from the previous episode, and it's,
dick on there.
No, you didn't. It's just his own little
camera.
It's his own tagging name, and then at the bottom it says "sucking dick."
I thought it was a to-do list.
Okay.
Oh, very good. Because then it says BF dick / husband.
Dad
he
well,
wanted
that
to know.
sounds weird.
Yeah, he's trying to find out if the girl who yelled at her, if the girl whose dad yelled at her during Thanksgiving had an OnlyFans.
I don't think she was sucking dick, man. I think she was just selling titty pictures.
Yeah, but we have no proof of that, and unfortunately we rendered the case. But I will make this up to you. You will still be treated like a member of fucking council. God fucking damn it. And then returning is Thomas McThomas. I forgot his last name.
Ashman.
Thomas Ashman. Whatever. I can't be. What am I? The prince of last names here. Thomas Ashman's back. Everybody say hi. All right, cool. That was a 9-minute intro to everybody. Here we go. So we're going to start really, really quick. Taylor, how did you break through into journalism? What is your start?
I started on Tumblr. Do you guys remember Tumblr?
Wow.
Whoa,
I got popular on Tumblr back in 2009.
What got you popular? Was it fan fiction?
I ran a bunch of those like single serving meme accounts. Do you remember the like fuck yeah, like cupcakes and things like that?
Like make your own meme sort of things?
Yeah, a lot of them were submission based. So it would be like people submitting things and I would write funny things about them. And I blogged about my life.
And this was on what site?
Tumblr.
Got it. So you were a Tumblr girly.
Yeah.
That eventually pivoted this into a full-time career.
Well, I was blogging. I started writing articles because the mainstream media was writing really cringe stuff about the internet. I was like, I'll write my own articles about the internet. Mm-hmm. I was working at a call center and doing temp jobs, so I thought I'm qualified.
Got it.
And then the only thing, you couldn't really make money back then on the internet, so the only thing you could do is sort of like finesse it into a job. So I just got a media job and then ended up in media.
Do you feel like left-wing people make way less money on their like podcast than right-wing people?
Yes.
Do you have any like reasoning behind that?
Well, the entire right-wing ecosystem has like billionaires, and I feel like on the left, billionaires don't really want to like fund people that don't think they should exist.
Got it.
So
it's kind of an unpopular thing to fund people.
That is a bad business model.
Yeah, it's a bad business model to fund those guys. So that's why the right-wing podcasters basically floor everybody else in terms of numbers and sort of things. What do you think is the biggest cancer affecting the internet today right now?
Ooh, that's I gotta say meme coins. I saw Fartcoin got to almost $100 million market cap.
Oh no, it was close to a
billion.
Oh God!
I made money on Fartcoin.
You did?
Sorry. And I don't condone it. I don't think it's good.
Damn.
I just recognized, hey, here's the thing. I'm just gonna.
Have you guys been on pump.fun?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the scam economy.
I've
Start
addicted.
scamming or be broke.
Yeah.
So you think meme coins are the worst thing to happen in 2020?
Maybe because I'm not making money off them.
Yeah,
I
you got to
can't
start
keep
scamming.
track.
I mean, so tell us about Fartcoin. How'd you make money on Fartcoin?
We did an episode about this this AI agent
Got
that
it.
created its own. Well, it didn't create its own cryptocurrency, but it was given a cryptocurrency that it then shilled on Twitter, and I thought that was very interesting. And just because I usually miss out on these things, I thought, you know what? I'm not going to miss out this time. I'm just going to participate, see what happens. And I threw a couple $1,000 in it very early on, and yeah, I sold the last of it today, of just about at $1.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
So
much.
you made a bag on Fartcoin. So do you think the meme coin thing will end, or do you think it's going to go on forever?
I think it'll go on for a while. We got Trump in office. He's into the memes. He's into crypto. He's supposed to be the biggest, most pro crypto president. So I think we're stuck with it for a little while.
Got it. All right, let's go on to comment court. So let's reopen a discussion. On a previous episode, we talked about whether or not it was cringe to not disclose that you had HIV to a partner, even if it's undetectable and untransmissible. This was a huge hot button issue in my comments, with people saying that this is that our verdict is shaming a compromised community. Now we need to reopen this because apparently, according to this comment, I've got a comment that says this: the fact that you guys didn't rewatch the HIV clip is insane. Bray was absolutely right. The guy 100% slept with the person and then told them afterwards. The beginning was misleading. Confidently making a claim and then saying, let's not rewatch it for me is insane after you discuss the issue for 10 minutes. This is correct, and I'll take the blame on this one. Let's give Council Bray his flowers. Can we rewatch that clip?
I put HIV positive on my profiles. People don't want to touch you. I remember being on a date with someone, so I brought him back to my place. Was like, okay, I need to tell you something. I'm HIV positive. And I remember he looked at me. It was like I murdered him. I was like, I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of me. He was like, I can't believe you wouldn't tell me, and you gave me HIV, and was just losing his mind. And I'm like, no, that's.
So in this situation, so Council Bray was encouraging us to rewatch this clip because they were intimate, and then he told him. I believed that he must have told him beforehand, and that is not the case.
Who wrote the comment?
Who wrote the comment? This was written by
Church of Jim.
The Church of Jim.
Hey, Church of Jim. Thank you very much for your service to the community. All I'm trying to do is help these people. Listen.
He's definitely dedicated to the cause. So we're so sorry about that. We will definitely give Council Bray's flowers for catching that. You're definitely more detailed than I am. Good job. Fuck you, you little jackass. Anyways.
All right, make me your bitch over here.
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. All right, let's go. Let's take a look at some real cases here. Case number 1, John Stamos goes full bald cap to support Dave Coulier's cancer diagnosis. Let's go.
This is fun. This is good. What's the problem?
Wait, so he's facing backlash for wearing a bald cap in solidarity with his Full House co-star Dave Coulier, who was diagnosed with cancer. I think the backlash is coming from the fact that he didn't really shave his head, which is sort of the normal thing you do.
In solidarity.
He just paid someone to do a really nice bald cap to take a couple pictures. So I think when you've got cancer and you lose your hair, part of the solidarity thing is look, man, I know you're going through this. You think, life is tougher because of your current appearance. I'm going to share this burden with you by making myself look the same. And we both have to deal with this, right? But if you put on a bald cap and do a bunch of makeup and then take off the bald cap and be like, bye, I feel like the emotional impact of this thing, it's literally done for a photo op. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I always get into the disingenuous nature of influencers and celebrities and how oh, well, you don't actually give a shit. You're doing this for optics. I mean, this is sort of a A-list example of this.
I was going to say, are we calling John Stamos A-list?
We're looking at a B-list.
He's permanently A-list.
We're going to look
permanently A-list.
Yeah.
Oh,
you all know who John Stamos is.
Look, I like to uplift Greek Americans.
One person
Who the
doesn't
fuck
know.
is John Stamos?
From Full House?
Is that a football player or something?
God
Sounds
damn
like a
it.
football player. John Stamos?
All right, I guess he's B-level celebrity if
Listen, if
Council
Emil, if I got cancer, God forbid, if I ever got sick.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not sick. If you hear me coughing or anything, it's allergies. I only got COVID one time.
It's not allergy season.
Wow, only once.
Yeah, only once. I'm the opposite of immunocompromised. I'm
Uncompromised. Immuno-uncompromised.
No, immuno-strong.
Immuno-strong.
Immuno-strong, that's what the doctor said.
All right, so Mr.
If I got
Immuno-strong,
cancer and I had to shave my head like our good friend Dave Coulier here.
But he didn't shave his head.
He didn't shave his head. That's the whole problem.
That's the whole problem, is whether or not this is cringe.
Dave Coulier did, right? Didn't he shave his head?
He lost it because of the cancer.
Yes,
treatment.
right. No. But if I lost my hair due to cancer, excuse me, I wouldn't expect Emil to shave his beautiful hair. It would be a burden on him that I would not...
The real burden is the hair.
The real burden is the hair. And a bald cap in itself is a burden. I've worn one before. They're a pain in the ass. Taking them off, you got all this makeup and shit.
I didn't even think about it this way.
I thought it came out that it was a joke that everyone didn't understand.
It is, yeah, that's that too.
Okay. Because that's my problem is that... Wait, what?
It did come out that they were just fucking around.
Yeah, they were just doing a bit.
Does Dave Coulier not have cancer?
No,
no, the
cancer's not a bit.
The cancer's the bit.
That's real, but this whole thing about him being disingenuous by wearing a bald cap
was a bit.
Was apparently
And this is the problem with the internet. Everything happens so quickly that everyone else controls the narrative. If you wanted to do a joke, it doesn't matter. Everyone's already like, John Stamos is a fucking dickhead.
Well, okay, let's take that into account. It does say John Stamos posted nothing like throwing on a bald cap and flexing some Photoshop skills to show some love and solidarity with my bro, D. Coulier. You're handling this with so much strength and positivity. It's inspiring. I know you're going to get through this. Let's look at the comments. Let's just scroll down. So, I mean, he says straight up, like, nothing quite like throwing on a bald cap. That is a very... So this is a... So are we interpreting this? Now, I don't think John Stamos is particularly funny. I don't think...
Well,
context,
you better cut it out.
I think context... Let's look at context.
That's good. That's very
If this
good.
was a guy known for trolling, if this was somebody whose like artistic profile is like, I love fucking with people and trolling, if like he's a known satire guy, if Hunter S. Thompson was still alive and like did something like this, we would know it's sarcasm, right? But I feel like this is not done in sarcasm.
Hunter S. Thompson famously bald.
Yeah, famously bald. I think there's another joke there, but I'm going to miss it. Anyways, the bottom line is that I don't think Stamos' post here is done tongue-in-cheek. He's like, yeah, man, it was really tough to throw on this bald cap and support my buddy. Let's scroll down in the comments a little bit. Council Rae, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, I was just remembering that I caught John Stamos taking selfies on my phone once, and he had so much hair on his head.
Wait, what?
But,
do you have those selfies?
I mean, don't just stop
I knew you were going to ask.
Wait a second.
I knew if I brought it up, you would ask.
Do we have evidence? I want to see evidence.
Well, I have to find. You can.
We'll bother you about it later.
Yeah, bother me about it later.
Wait, but why was John Stamos taking selfies?
Because I had left my bag with my phone where he was sitting, next to where he decided to sit, and I forgot my phone there. But when I went back to grab it, he was like, let's take
That is a fun bit.
Like at a restaurant?
No, it was at a film festival, at Mammoth Film Festival.
Okay. Were all the selfies just of his hair so he could show you how much he had?
Yeah.
It was honestly mostly
hair.
Yeah.
And he wrote in text over it, fuck Dave Coulier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
I hope he dies.
He's like, I'm so glad I don't have cancer.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but
you heard it first here, guys.
So I do, I think this is cringe, though. Sorry, John Stamos. I think that it's weird to like take off your bald cap and have your hair still. And I mean, that it's like a huge, it's terrible for this guy, you know?
Got it.
I also don't like the flesh tone that they went with.
It's kind of too consistent.
It's very off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
It's very off-putting. You could hire the best, man. Councilor Lorenz, what's
does he have money?
Yes, he does.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yes, he does. I follow his Instagram. My real issue with him is that he's a Disney adult.
Got it.
And he's married to in a Disney. Yeah, they Disney bound together.
John Stamos, a Disney adult?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is another issue entirely. Council Bray.
Wait, what's Disney adult?
It's it's adults who love Disney, and it's really disconcerting.
Yeah, but I feel like there's varying degrees. There's ones who it's sexual for them, right? It's gotta be.
I mean, you can make anything sexual.
Well, of course, but I mean, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong here, but aren't some of them?
Yeah.
Do they have
Did
sex?
you get there by yourself?
Yeah, he
like,
usually
your
does.
thought.
Yeah.
You've never had that conversation. You never confirmed with anyone else that they thought that.
I've been on the internet a long time. There's a lot
But you
of.
saw stuff on the internet that would point to.
No. Well, yeah.
Guys, I think we're
kinda.
getting distracted.
Pull out your phone. Let us see your
what?
browsing history.
No, no.
Wait, let's stick to the subject. Yeah, order in the fucking court. Jesus Christ. We went from John Stamos taking selfies on her phone to whether or not he's a Disney adult. Council Bray, do you think that this is a right thing to do if your friend is bald due to cancer, to place a bald cap on and be in solidarity with this person, and then immediately take off the bald cap and take selfies?
You're a huge pussy.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, and shave your eyebrows.
Got it. Ooh.
Oh, are his eyebrows missing too?
Yeah,
That's
of course.
fucking cancer, man.
Hey, I don't know. Looks like he's got some hair on his chin.
Fucking pubes are.
Here's the thing. I put him back there because he's loud and boisterous enough to still carry being in that spot. You know what I'm saying? Like
John
Spencer's got
Stamos,
it.
quick fun
I'm
fact.
not saying you couldn't, but the lighting's not going to work with your outfit, so he'll be fine.
Stamos also likes to frequently step in on drums for, I want to say, the Beach Boys.
So that's a positive for him. That's like a step away from
I'd say that's
cringe.
good.
Yeah,
Okay,
they would be on Full House from time to time. Mike
Yeah, the
Love and
Beach
the boys.
Boys?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
But it
explains
was
a
Mike
lot.
Love, not Brian Wilson, so it's really...
Is that better?
I think he's
No,
a really
way worse.
cool guy.
With a lot of hair.
With a lot of hair, but I just don't think that he's a little out of touch. I think
He could have just taken a
that's
picture
very
with his
boomer
friend. Yeah.
Got it.
of him.
Council Lorenz, besides him being a Disney adult, which we can certainly address afterwards, do you think that this move is cringe?
Ultimately, I think he's supporting his friend with cancer, so I'll say not cringe.
Got it. All right, jury, what do we thought? What are we thinking? You're not on the jury. You're just in a displaced zone. Go ahead, Dennis.
I think at least he was honest about it. He didn't try to claim he shaved his head.
Yeah.
However, still a very cringe move. I mean,
Got it.
either go all the way or don't.
Yeah. What do we think, Jeff?
Yeah, I agree. I think what he said about the tone being off, it looks like he's trying out for a live action Mr. Clean. It's not great.
Yeah, I fear that this would sort of inspire people. Like, we've seen this happen before where like a little kid gets cancer and then all their friends shave each other and it's super cute. But is that as cute if every kid gets a bald cap for the day and then immediately takes it off? Like, I don't think it really shows anything. I think it's a dangerous fucking precedent.
I want to be clear. I don't think this is that bad.
Well, nothing we talk about is that bad. Like,
No,
this
some
is
of them
just
are really horrible. We
did child abuse on the last one.
Who was in favor of it?
No one.
Oh,
yeah, I
got
didn't
it,
assign
got it.
anyone to defend that one because that was going to be tough. But here at Cringe Court, we have to give everyone their fair shot. If John Stamos is accused of something, we have to treat it with the equal amount of debate as a horrific mother who probably hits her kids. So there we go. I don't think he should be doing it. Boo. Oh, you're buddies with him.
Me?
No, I'm looking at Taylor.
Oh.
Are you
I'm
friends
not
with him?
buddy with Stamos?
Yeah.
I've never met him.
Okay. You seem a little disappointed by the fact that I'm about to...
No, knock him down.
All right, fuck this guy. All right, John Stamos, cringe for doing this move. Shave your head or else you're a huge pussy in the words of Spencer. Cringe. Very
Also,
good.
Taylor has a mask on her face, so we don't know. It's kind of mysterious.
Yeah, it's
how-
very
what you're
mysterious.
thinking.
It's
We don't know.
kind of it's a good way to sort of disguise, not give it away.
By the way, he got great hair.
Put up the mic and say that compliment.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got great hair.
Of course he's got great hair.
If your boy gets cancer,
Yeah, don't shave.
Say God forbid.
I don't want
What? I don't know
the
what
cancer is
you say.
expensive.
God
He should give
God
money.
forbid
He
you're-
should give his
you're-
friend money
you're-
for the treatment.
That's
do
right.
not shave that beautiful head of hair.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Thank you. All right.
Because that's not going to help the cancer.
No.
Imagine what it's like to be
And
John
even if it
Stamos.
would, I don't know if
said
I'd
you
do
didn't
it.
have to shave it, baby.
Dude, that's so cool. You do a show 40 years ago, and you're just fine. I mean, he's had other acting work, of course.
Yeah.
But like every time you talk about him, it's like from Full House, a show that is older than most people alive at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. It's a good legacy.
Yeah, have
no hate
mercy.
to John Stamos. I just think it's a fucking bitch move. That's all.
Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets make for better, longer, and stronger erections for sexual activities. Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you 1 month free. The process is simple. Sign up with BlueChew.com, have a consultation with one of their professional providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your stuff in days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or use them when the opportunity rises. The best part is it's all done online. No awkward visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Does it work? Whew. Boy, find out for yourself. I mean, you don't have to try it, but you could be missing out on the best sex of your life. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try the first month of Blue Chew absolutely free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and safety information, and thank you so much to Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast.
Here we go. Next
Speaking
up.
of bitch moves.
Speaking of bitch moves, what are you?
Alanis Morissette. Poor Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, we can bring that up. I'm sure he loves hearing about that one.
No, it's okay.
What Alanis Morissette do?
John Stamos broke up with Alanis
No,
Morissette.
Dave Coulier.
Oh, Dave Coulier.
Alanis Morissette fucks.
Yeah, we know. Dave.
Oh, okay. All
yeah,
right, my
but
bad.
Dave Coulier broke her heart. And that's why she
that's
wrote
not nice,
You
man.
Ought to Know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the jury are
Oh,
pissed.
what? Nobody knows
I don't
that?
pay attention. Alanis Morissette ain't been on the radio or CD or anything.
It is old. It is old.
It is
pop
old
trivia.
news.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get on to fucking cringe. We got a thick docket today. Next case, we've got streaming solitary confinement. We have a man in a dimly lit room with a chat going off. It says $10 Norm gets food, $5 handstand, $20 straight jacket,
Holy
15
shit.
mickets. He's shoving his head into a wall. Now it does.
I will say this has been like, I think this is almost a month in of him streaming solitary
A
confinement.
month?
Got it.
Yeah,
So
this
he's-
No.
yeah, at
this
the
was
top,
a while.
Yeah.
Is the top that's like hours, 491 hours?
And there's no way we can possibly do that math, but it's a long time.
Got it. Shit.
What?
That looks like it
fuck?
hurt.
That's like a
Yeah,
He's
that's
like-
about 20 days.
I mean, it's
right?
still drywall. It's
already
not like he hit a stud.
What the fuck?
That's drywall. They ain't even fucking hard.
Here, say that again in the middle of the mic.
That's drywall.
Hey, Bryce.
Hey, jury baby. That's drywall. That is not hard to do, but
Yeah.
clearly that man is under duress.
Yeah. He's definitely under duress, but it's not like he hit a stud or anything.
Did he get the brain damage from that move or from staying awake?
From staying awake.
Got it. Is there another clip we can play, Bailiff? So we've just seen a man in a dimly lit room essentially shove his head through drywall. It did look like a
Holy
decent
shit,
amount
almost
of force.
a month.
But yeah, he was in solitary for a month.
Why?
No
no
light?
light.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is
With
this?
no light. So he's essentially becoming an animal. Taylor, could you give us your opinion on this and what you know about this particular situation?
Yeah, I think basically everyone is trying to outdo themselves on streaming. Mr. Beast set a dangerous precedent. Everyone's torturing themselves for live streams. I think he's streaming on Kick. He's definitely streaming on one of the like alternative sites. And he posted, I think you can see that's his MRI there where you see holes in his brain.
Oh my God.
He's live right now.
The real question is,
This man is live all the time.
This man put holes in his brain due to the amount of sleep deprivation he
God.
underwent.
Was it? Yeah. Or did he stream on YouTube? Oh God, was it YouTube? I thought it was Kick.
I mean,
If that's on YouTube, what the fuck?
No, I
YouTube?
think it was Kick.
It was,
that
yeah.
chat looked like...
the
It
chat
did- that wasn't
it
a
didn't
YouTube
look like
chat.
YouTube.
But he's been suffering. I think this is,
So
I just think all of these live streamers are getting out of control. They're all just torturing themselves for views.
I think that plays to something that we've discussed on Cringe Court before, but the Mr. Beastification of YouTube has sort of forced everyone with no fucking talent to think, I've got to get famous somehow.
Oh my God, he's the
What are you looking
fucking toilet coin
He's
guy.
the toilet coin
What's
guy.
the toilet
dude,
coin?
this is so dark.
Well,
Oh, because they
Oh my
the
God.
live stream. So with the meme coins, you do live streams sort of related to the meme coins, right? And
He had a
was doing-
coin
he
on
did the
Pumped Out
coin-
Fun. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get off the toilet until the market cap of my coin hits X amount. This is
Because they have a lot of live
much did it
streams that
hit?
are tied to the meme
I don't
coins.
know.
may I?
Go ahead.
So Pumped.Fun, as a new feature they recently rolled out and have since taken away because of things like this, live streaming capability. So if you go on there and you want to launch a coin, one way to help promote it, you might do a live stream. So you were getting a lot of people like this. There was a guy who was pointing a gun at a dog saying if you don't pump my coin up, if people don't buy my coin.
That was, I have to tell you, the Pumped Out Fun, that live stream, those were some of the most insane live
Yes.
streams I have ever seen on the internet. And I cannot believe that they were real.
Yeah.
And that it was the most dystopian shit I have ever seen.
One guy was shooting his gun out the window every time someone would buy into it. It was
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
It was like,
So they stopped it.
yeah. But the thing is that they're all still going on Kick and doing, Kick is just sort of attracted all of the same sort of behavior.
And would you say they're making good money at this? Would you say that they're being financially rewarded? Isn't Kick what Johnny Somali was
I
using?
don't think they are being financially rewarded because it's just a bunch of broke 11-year-olds watching them.
Taylor, why are people putting themselves through these lengths for views?
I think just attention is the most valuable form of modern currency and people will do absolutely anything for it. And also with the rise of crypto and all these meme coins, it's all like financialized now, and just people will do anything. I just think also there's a lot of like teen boys or like young boys like this that always did a bunch of dumb shit, but now they sort of
now they
like,
can get paid for it.
Yeah, and they also they like egg each other on too.
Do you think it's the responsibility of the platforms to end it, or they just make so much money off it they should never end it?
I don't think the platforms will ever end it because they're also run by psychopaths.
Got it.
I do think it is kind of lucrative for some people though, because
some of them, but only like I would say like how many? Like a few.
Yeah, very few of
But
these.
not just this. I think when it comes to the attention thing,
Yeah.
for example, we were talking about, I'm sure you've seen it, the Lily Phillips 100 Guys.
Of course, yeah.
And if you're not familiar, Lily
we
Phillips,
went over this
okay.
on a previous Cringe Court episode. Council Bray, what do we
I
got?
know who that is.
Yeah, Lily Phillips. Thanks.
Yeah, we talked about her.
Yeah. No,
but
no.
I think that runs along the same vein of this attention economy where people are willing to do
crazy bullshit.
dangerous things. Yeah.
Because you can make a name for yourself.
And it's depraved. We're seeing like the worst of.
I don't know if it'll ever end. Council Bray, what do you think about
yeah,
this
he's
kind
got
of
no
thing?
lights.
Do you think it's?
Yeah.
Do you think it's? I mean, it's his body, his choice. He can do whatever
I'm
he
gonna defend
wants.
these people.
Yeah. All right. What's going on?
I don't think that there's a problem here. Now,
Go ahead.
I want to make sure there is a line drawn in regards to animals.
Got
Don't ever fuck with an animal.
Got it.
But you want to fuck with yourself? Lock yourself in a closet.
You think it's cool to
Do
lock
it.
yourself in a
I want
closet?
to see it.
Got
All
it.
right. I want to see how far you'll go. All right, because that's the kind of guy I am.
Uh-huh.
Is that illegal?
He's not breaking any laws.
That's right. You locked yourself in the closet. Stupid is stupid
Got
does,
it.
baby. Let him do it. You want to sit on a toilet?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to move for 50 days? You're a fucking idiot. Now, if you get funded, congratulations.
Got it.
You played the lotto. You got the ticket.
Got it.
Your fail rate
Very high.
gotta be like 99.99999%.
Uh-huh.
So remember, you're playing in a losing game. You are a cringe idiot.
Yeah.
You will not hit.
So your defense is play stupid games, win stupid
That
prizes.
is correct. You are allowed to go into a casino, take your house,
Yeah.
put it on the table, and lose it. Same deal right here. This is your mental health. You want to gamble it? Put some money on the internet? Be sad the rest of your life. Have at it.
Taylor, so what do you think? I mean, as long as they're not breaking any crimes and only inflicting damage upon themselves, does that apply?
I mean, I don't think it should be illegal to do whatever you want if you want to live in a closet for 30 days.
Mm-hmm. So Taylor, where do you think this ends? Is it going to get worse from here?
I think live streaming generally, I think is going to take off. I think we're in the beginning of the like live stream era of the internet.
Where like YouTube videos and TikToks, like that's over. Everybody's streaming all the time.
I think streaming as a form of posting is not normalized outside the content creator industry right
Yep.
now. I think in the future, more people will stream.
Why is that? Is there a reason why it's like financially or artistically more advantageous to do that rather than make a TikTok?
Well, making a TikTok is, I mean, live streams, you could just keep people engaged for a really long time.
Okay.
So it's just more advantageous. Are you talking about from content creators?
I'm talking about like why are so many people going to change from the traditional routes, like making a YouTube video?
Instead of doing, it's easier to do a live stream. You don't have
It's
to record it. You just go live.
Yeah.
And now that we have more, I mean, the reason that it wasn't a thing for a while is because of phone service. You know, we didn't have 5G or whatever the fuck we have now. So it's just going to be easier. And I think also it's getting normalized. Everybody's live streaming.
You're right.
Also
right.
think about what it does for the parasocial relationship. If you're like in love with someone, well, now I'm hanging out with them live. I'm with them. We're hanging out.
Yeah,
I'm not just watching their content.
I think that's very interesting. Spencer and I were talking about Kai Cenat recently and how like the chats are just essentially machine guns of stuff. Like, do you think Kai is reading that? Like, are you developing a relationship
But
with
they
him?
do see some of it, and they give him little nibbles of like, here, I'm interacting with some of it.
Got it.
You know, we go live from time to time on YouTube, and it's like people are always like, because we ignore the chat. People are like, you gotta engage.
You gotta engage a little
But
bit.
then you get donations and stuff through live too.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like extra.
I think we're gonna have to come to a conclusion on this one pretty soon. Jury, what are we thinking?
I mean, we've had Jackass for years, and this is kind of a similar type of thinking that leads people to do this as it did to lead the creation of Jackass. You know, if people don't have things of substance or talent to offer the world in exchange for attention and fame and money, then they're just going to offer self-harm and self-deprecation for entertainment.
Which I, in solidarity with Spencer, do believe is very entertaining.
Yeah,
but I
absolutely.
think why I'm about to rule not cringe on this is because they're doing it inside of their own fucking apartment. They're not involving strangers. It doesn't meet any of my general rules of cringe. If you want to lock yourself in your place for money, like, yeah, it's dumb, you're going to get holes in your brain, but you're also, hey, this is America. You know, if this is how you want to make money, go ahead and make it, but you've assumed the risk. My beef with this kind of shit is like with the Johnny Somali stuff, when you go out in public and you actively harass others. And that's like a big thing that I stand against that everybody fucking knows about. So far, I see a lunatic, but I don't see cringe. Does anybody have any?
Yes,
counsel.
I was just going to say, something you said just made me think, I would rule this as cringe because there are so many people who, you know, he has an able body, he's doing this to himself, and like, you know, there's so many people who have brain damage and it's not, you know, they wish that they could be out in the world and doing shit, and he's just like fucking himself up, like he's perfectly healthy.
So you think he could have been a perfectly good member of society? Like,
this guy could have been a doctor.
Like, he could have been a doctor.
Well,
probably not. But I do see,
like,
I do see your point.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't care what he does with his life, but to lock yourself up and, you know, or hurt yourself, it's like, it's just kind of like,
you feel like it's a privileged thing to do.
Exactly. Yeah. He's privileged. He's coming
like,
from a place.
Look, I don't even need to get a job. I'm just gonna lock myself in my room and torture myself. Fuck all y'all. Like, I do see that take.
When there's people who are actually locked up and being tortured somewhere out there, I don't fucking know, that wish that they could fucking go outside and
get a normal job.
And just like not, yeah, it's just kind of.
I think it's cringe too because it feels just.
I just feel like it's so much deeper than cringe. This is like deranged.
Super cringe. It's the kid in like.
We have a very hot debate going on.
I stand in solidarity with these people.
I don't know.
It's just like Hawk Tua. No skills.
And we think she sucks.
Yeah. I didn't say he was fucking cool, man. I said he's just like it. Now, what is minimum wage in the state of California? It's about 16 and a quarter.
Wow.
That's what this kid would make. For $50.
Not if he was a doctor, like Ben said.
He's not going to med
Let me go ahead and reel
guys.
this back for you. That ain't no fucking doctor. All right.
Wait.
But
he's
working at fucking Subway.
We got an objection. Go ahead.
Spencer, why do you think if this guy's making money? He's not fucking doing anything with his money. This is his life. Do you think he has a plan? Like he's just gonna make a bunch. He's gonna hurt himself.
Where's he gonna be in 5 years?
Yeah, he's gonna be so fucked up in his head.
Yeah,
no, you're right. You're right. It is breeding it's breeding a dangerous precedent that will push people to crazy limits.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I'm seeing that point. You've made a great defense, Counsel Bray. Is there any way to tell how much money he made off the solitary stream? So we just assume it's enough, right? But I see what you're saying. It sets a dangerous precedent because where does he go from there, right?
He's made millions.
No way.
See? Now.
I mean, that kind of
what good are millions when you've got holes in your brain?
Exactly. And also, if you're going to continue streaming and you're on your toilet, like, what are you going to do? You know?
I see your point.
Why are you making that money? For what?
I think this goes beyond a bit. I do see Counsel Ray's point.
Is he 18?
What's the age of this gentleman?
He's over 18.
He's over 18, right? We're not making fun of him.
Yeah, he has a tattoo.
He's not a minor.
Well, that doesn't mean
well,
hey, don't use that in real life.
Don't use that in real life, buddy. Okay, anyways. So
he's Australian. Okay, I suddenly
this is
understand.
starting to check out.
He's Australian. That was the chick.
And I mean that in a complimentary way.
No.
The other chick
to Australians.
was from
I don't
Australia
think this.
too.
Okay, so we saying Australians like extreme bullshit?
Australians will fuck you up, dog.
It's fine. Yeah, I changed my mind completely.
Now it's better?
Fine.
It makes more sense.
No.
Yeah, Australians do.
Counsel
they do
Lorenz,
different.
does the fact that he's Australian make any difference at all?
I don't know. Australians are kind of wild
Yes.
people.
That is true.
It's less self-harm knowing that he's Australian.
Yeah.
It does feel different now.
It feels different.
Of course.
It's not the American
But
education
I
system.
ultimately
That's the Australian.
I think he will end up so deeply fucked up that it's probably a net negative for society to have someone like this rolling around.
Did he ever?
For the internet at large.
Yeah, I think it's gonna inspire his thing.
You're
the whole
right.
thing where he didn't sleep for 2 weeks, like, I
I think that this is a very tied up decision. He is Australian, which does change things a little bit.
He's probably safer in that little room than outside.
Probably
with all
safer.
Oh, come on. It's safe enough.
Sound mind.
Go ahead, Council Brady. Do you have any closing statements?
What do you want me to do? Like, are we judging him as cringe as him?
Yeah, it's whether or not he is a cringe
He did
person.
get a big old bag of money, though. So is it like...
Here we go. I'm going to make my judgment. Even though this man is a danger to himself, the amount of money he's made has made it clearly a better way to earn an income than fucking flipping burgers, which is exactly what this fucking guy would do. I hate to say it, but we've like judged people for making money, you know, as long as he's not harming anyone else. That's kind of what I'm looking for. He only fucked with himself. He's not getting off the toilet. He's not fucking with animals. I don't love it. I don't love it. But yeah, all right. Congratulations. What's this guy's name? Normie, congratulations. What you've done, you can harm yourself all you want for our entertainment. If you get $1 million, fucking beats flipping burgers. Well done, Normie. Not cringe.
It's interesting to become more acquainted with the morality of the show. Like as long as it's not hurting animals or other people,
right?
You do what you want.
Well, I mean that's
and make money
make money.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think motivations are an important part of when I personally judge something is because of like when I talk about morality online. Maybe Taylor can speak to this. I always ask this question. Here's a nuanced take. Who's being deceived in the situation, right? And if the answer is no one, then it's very tough for me to believe a moral wrong has been occurred. So when somebody straps on a hidden camera and fucks with a homeless person, the homeless person has been deceived because they are not aware that they're about to be shown to millions of people. There is a deception that's occurred. The audience is deceived. You know what? Okay, so in the situation where, let's just go back to that one because we do that all the time. Say you film a homeless person with a hidden camera. You've now deceived one person to make money. That is morally wrong. Say the homeless person's in on it and you fucking pay them $20, but you say they're supposed to get $1,000. Now you've deceived the audience. Now you've deceived millions of people. So when I look at something like this, like the sort of background processing is, the conversation's really interesting because I started out as like, this is cringe. This is fucking cringe. We started to talk more about it. And then we got a defense and we're like, well, let's dissect this. You know, how bad a person is he according to our values? Who is he hurting? And so who's he deceiving is kind of like when I've got like a split jury like this, I'm like, which members of this equation are being lied to? Well, he's not lying to his audience. He's definitely hurting himself. He is not lying to people in the video because it's all him. So like, you know, in a free American society, you should do whatever you want with your own property and your own body. So I think it's dumb, it's stupid, it's self-harm. But at the end of the day, like we've let OnlyFans models off for much less than this.
We do not promote self-harm.
We don't promote self-harm.
Self-harm is very bad.
What about the influence that this person has when people see him being rewarded for all the stuff that he does, and then all of a sudden, you know, you've got kids watching this guy on a toilet, shaving his eyebrow, banging his head through a wall. Now your kids are doing it because, I can make a ton of money. Instead of go to college, I can do what this guy's doing.
Bailiff's got a very good take. He's basically saying, what about the cultural repercussions of rewarding these people with psychotic amounts of money for doing what amounts to nothing?
I mean, it is funny because someone brought up Jackass. I don't know how old everyone is here, but I'm sure Ben can attest. As a young man during that era, it was pretty much like a 90% rate of watching Jackass and then going out and, you know, taking a laundry basket, tying it to a go-kart, dragging yourself around. I mean, and we weren't even, we knew we weren't going to make money on it. It was just...
To be honest, we all watched Jackass and most of us turned out to be pretty decent people. I think the answer to Bailiff's question is, what about the influence? And I think, or at least I pray, that the influence has a cultural cap. Is like, the degenerates who do this stuff, we're going to do degenerate bullshit anyways. Does that make sense? And that the ones who idolize them, I don't think it's going to spread past a certain strata of people who are like coherent, emotionally sated individuals. I think like Darwin will sort of sort itself out on that way. Because remember, for every Jackass streamer, for every Johnny Somali, for every Jack Doherty, for every one of these guys we hear about, there's probably thousands who fail who hurt themselves in the process.
Ooh, yeah.
So Spencer said earlier, you buy a lotto ticket, you got it. That doesn't mean everyone's going to do it. And I think that the meme coin and the financialification of this makes it a problem. But I feel like just like with Jackass with our childhood, like it's always going to exist. we just see it on a different strata.
Yeah, but I think the scale is so much different. So, I mean, what happens when like everyone's got a digital footprint of them locking themselves in a room, not getting not getting off a toilet, and now all of a sudden they're like, okay, I have to enter the professional world.
I think they're never going to enter the professional world. I think
anyone who tries it.
I think they've taken their shot, and that's like buying the lotto ticket. You take your shot young, which you have every right to do, to lock yourself in a room for a month. And if you fail and you embarrass yourself and you fuck yourself out of jobs for the rest of your life, like, you will live with that pain, you know?
I know, but we didn't have to. I got to go film myself doing jackass stuff, and I didn't have to fail publicly.
He's really all on YouTube.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, he's live right now.
It's a really different.
Also, I just want to add real fast, agreeing with the court's
assessment.
But we can always re-up.
I agree with the court's moral everything.
Fucking hammer yet?
No, we have, but I love this.
I think that there are also things that where even though they meet the criteria for not being cringe, they still are just inherently. Just like this guy, what he's doing, it makes me almost physically actually cringe.
Got it.
Yeah, this guy walks in a room, you're like, ugh, I don't.
Yeah. Oh, imagine your daughter. Do you have a daughter?
No, I have a son.
Imagine your son dates.
Imagine your son dates this guy. And you not right now, because I'm sure your son is very young.
If my son was dating this man now, that man would go to jail.
But your parent meeting your kid's significant other, and I'm
like, this is what you do for work?
Yeah. I sit in the room all day without any lights on, and people give me money. I'd be like, God, I want to. Oh,
this is a very good point. Counsel Rae,
how much? Oh, sorry.
No,
my bad, baby. That's my bad.
Go ahead, Counsel Rae.
I was gonna say, I think ruling him not cringe means that we are ruling us. We are cringe for giving him. We've always been cringe for giving this a platform and giving him an opportunity to succeed by doing this. And also,
we don't want that to happen.
But I also want to say that just like he's influencing young kids, he was influenced by somebody. So he was watching someone else do this. He's not the first person. He's not the first person to do some shit like this. So
this is him live.
So you're saying it was humanity that was cringe all along?
I think it is. It's where we're. I think. Yeah. I actually don't think that he should bear the weight of.
You think
this.
we think we?
He's just a product of our environment.
Like the Joker.
We've referenced that a lot lately. Counsel Bray, what were you going to say? Were you going to say something in defense of this gentleman?
Who is cringe? Because he does not auto-generate the money to himself. There are people upholding and funding this gentleman. And whenever we fund people government. We don't like, they are opposition.
Yeah.
Now, they are giving him the power, which is all the fucking coins.
Got it. So what the
audience, I would determine the audience to be cringier.
It's a cringe ecosystem.
That's correct. Because the plankton,
and
them little fuckers are fucking everything up.
People watching this, right, for the most part, and not I mean, but also watching it and giving him money.
Look at the plug says this is Max cringe in the comment section.
We gotta listen to the plug
because this is live right now.
Wait, this is live right now. God,
wait, what the fuck?
We have gotten a live verdict on the chat.
Got it. So now a number of adults on a reaction show.
Okay, wait, but we are also subscribing to. Literally, we just hit
Let's
the chat.
give him some money.
The scumbag dad just said we deem you cringe. We now are a part of it.
God damn.
We are cringe by.
And the viewer went up, and the views went up.
But bailiff.
Sorry to speak on your behalf.
We didn't say we deem you. We actually deemed him not cringe.
No, we are deeming him cringe. I'm overruling.
No.
Wow.
Wait. Deeming him cringe.
We're having a nuanced discussion, but it's possible to.
I gotta buy his meme coin here. 1 second.
Got it. We're about.
Here's the thing: if he looked at the camera right now and started talking to us and making eye contact, I feel like we would all freak out.
Chocolate-covered insects.
Yeah, he's a celebrity.
I know, which is
how many people are watching?
It's only 98. So
it's only 98. That's not very many.
Okay. But he's probably got a ton on Kick or whatever.
He's only got 3 hours.
Yeah, but this is just on YouTube.
What's with the fucking penguin? What's with the penguin?
This guy's on Kick.
Because he's got AI controlling his life.
Oh, and it's an AI penguin?
An AI penguin controls life. Guys, I do hear, you know what? We're reopening this case right fucking now.
If this was your friend, you would send a wellness check.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how much money's like. He could walk out and put on a suit and be like, "Well done, just another millionaire day,
he
guys."
Is fucked up in the head.
Yeah,
so you know this.
He is not walking out there. He's fucked up in the head.
He's Australian.
You know that?
I was gonna ask if we could turn because he was yapping a bit. I wanted to see what he was talking about, but
Are we gonna do like a live?
Just kind of like
defend yourself.
Tomorrow morning, when Dexerto tweets about it.
So he's going to talk about tomorrow morning, Dexerto. Look, guys, we've been running on this case for a very long time.
Sorry.
We gotta wrap it up.
too long.
We're going to reopen this, and you've made an amazing point about what this does to our culture.
Let them know in the comments that we'll, reopen based on how they feel.
Well, we could just fucking reopen it right now. Because honestly, I do feel like we need to alter our moral spectrum just a little bit to understand like what these guys are doing to society. So we're gonna reopen this one later. We're gonna do some more research. It's gonna be dismissed without prejudice. So we will revisit this. I feel like I need to do more research, but everything you says is right. So case dismissed without prejudice. So we'll bring it back. All right, cool. Let's go on. We got limited time here. For our next case, we've got the People versus Butter Dog. Let's roll the clip.
Jesus.
It's a voicemail if you want to take it
All
back.
right, this is a voicemail. Let's listen to the voicemail.
Hello, Court. My name is Alex, and the case that I like to bring to the stand today is the case of Butter Dawg. That's Butter, D-A-W-G. He eats extremely unappealing foods at a very large volume and is potentially quite wasteful. Now, admittedly, I consume this content as I believe it is hilarious. However, there's a debate to be made that it's just been beat to the ground at this point.
Got it.
I think that was Spencer Bray.
Was that Spencer? So sorry. We got a voicemail. Hey, I'll make it up to you.
Click the TikTok though, so
let's make sure
TikTok,
Spencer has a mic when he speaks.
But could you hand Spencer the mic? So basically,
I can't hear shit because I don't have no fucking headphones.
Got it.
Can we make sure he has those headphones?
Your frustration's been noted.
Nope, I don't need headphones. I know what the fuck.
Also, the headphones you left here, they're wet.
Yeah, that's
I'm not kidding. They're wet.
That's what a man feels like, baby.
To be fair. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the concept. It looks like this man is about to fry
Christmas
testicles.
dinner unless you bring mac and D's. That is a delicious air fryer recipe using cheese and D's nuts. I bring this every single year for my family at Christmas, and they love it. And today I'm going to show you how to make it. All you're going to do is open up your testy fridge and dump the testi into the sink, just like that.
Disgusting.
Once you have a few that you really like, you're going to put them in your air fryer and spread cheese on the top. Seriously, guys, your family will love this. After about 8 to 10 minutes on high, you should have a nice cheese crust on your nuts, just like that. And you're going to pull your nuts out of the air fryer, and they should be piping hot, but do not worry, guys. You're going to let it sit for around 10 minutes before you serve it to your family. Growing up, I would always eat this delicious recipe, so I really am so happy to share this
doesn't even look like it's doing anything.
with all of you guys.
Huge nuts joke. Got it. So what we got
this
here.
guy sucks.
We only ate the cheese.
Eat it. He's
He
a
only ate
liquor.
the cheese.
Oh.
He only ate the cheese.
This guy didn't even bite the testicle.
Not even a nut butter.
This guy, do you know who this guy is? I've seen him before.
I don't, but help us.
His name is Butter Dawg because he's.
We knew that part.
He limped in on the heels of the Liver King?
Yeah.
And was like, oh, I can eat butter and stuff too. And that's his
it's
whole
the salmon
shtick.
guy. I've seen this guy before.
Yeah, he's fucking sucks.
Yes.
He just eats like beef and
It's
butter. And it's disgusting. And he does it. Ugh.
It's
Look at him eat 8,000 calories worth of raw meat. Suck my dick.
Yeah, that's enough raw meat for you.
That's disgusting.
Butter Dawg, if you're out there, I hate you.
Yeah, eating.
I hate you.
Listen, you know what?
Eating Ben's dick challenge.
Oh, God.
Let me tell you guys something, because I got canceled just today on Blue Sky because I said I wasn't vegan anymore, which is true.
I mean, that's like a weekly occurrence.
It is.
They're canceling people already on
They're
Blue Sky?
coming.
Oh, Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
Oh, Jesus.
There's
Christ.
a lot of vegan community on Blue Sky is huge. And I said, I'm not vegan anymore. I wanted some drumsticks. This caused thousands and thousands of messages.
Oh, wow, you got fucking hit?
This sounds like a big deal. How long were you a vegan for?
But my whole life.
And what the fuck?
I know. But listen, watching that video, I cannot condone the carnivore community. That's disgusting.
Wait, this is very interesting. What prompted you to want to eat drumsticks?
You're going to have to log it. Well, you can scroll down and find my post here. It's a little bit further back.
Is this Blue Sky?
Yeah. Scroll a little further down. Yeah, that's me fighting with people about it. Keep going down. Because that guy said, you're not really vegan. I said, I was vegan. Yeah, here we go. I was thinking about drumsticks. Posted at 1:11 a.m. I was craving I had drumsticks for the first time.
So what you're saying, a vegan took a conversation and made it about their veganism?
Yeah, people were like, if you scroll back, people were like, you weren't really vegan. I was like, I was fucking raised vegan.
Got it.
And anyway, but after seeing that video, I think the only community worse than the vegan internet community is the carnivore community.
Well, I think that's, I mean, we can certainly open that, but I think we should focus fire on this particularly wasteful person who definitely, Council
Bring
Bray.
the fucking ball sacks back up. I want to see them more than ball sacks, and I want to talk about a word that we haven't talked about.
Whose balls are those?
Let's talk about.
I think it's so lame that he didn't eat them and he only ate the cheese.
That is true. That is a huge pussy move. Go ahead, Council Bray.
All right, let's talk about bull balls for a second. Now, when you're cutting the testicles off, I've worked cattle in my life. I used to be a cattleman. I do that shit. All right, you want to take the balls off of a fucking cow 90 days after it is born. All right, you do that because that cow will fuck the other cows in the field, and you don't want everything fucking knocked up. So you got to snip nuts quick. All right, you either band them, or you physically do it, or you use that buzz dinger thing. Cuts the blood vessel off.
We don't know what that is, but go on.
I know, because y'all don't pay attention
The
to
buzz
what
dinger.
matters.
The buzz
All right?
dinger.
So, here's what I'm talking about.
This is horrible.
Them's right there ain't little bull balls. Them is full-size bull balls, baby. And what I don't like is cruelty to animals, baby. You don't cut. First off, they're not, if they are live snipping these nuts off a bull that size, first off, they are fucking insane because a bull will kill you if you touch its cock. Number two,
I need to write that down.
all right? They're so goddamn big.
Well, you
So
don't
they're
think
killing the cow and cutting the nuts off of it and using them as a food source, which I respect. But he didn't eat the balls. And I don't know if you've seen the Matilda movie. But we as a court are going to sit here until you eat the entire bucket, motherfucker. All right?
Is this something that happens in the Matilda movie?
Yeah, they make Matilda eat a bunch of bull testicles.
I missed the bull testicle scene in Matilda.
Wait, who's the girl?
And luckily she's magic, so she eats them all.
That's his hapless wife, I
So
think.
you've made an excellent point. This is definitely cruelty. Let's hear from the jury. What are your thoughts?
Just one thing. Has anyone here actually had testicles before?
I have.
Yeah.
Rocky
and
Mountain
penis.
oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah.
They're actually not that bad. They
That's
actually
why I was surprised he
they
didn't
actually
bite it.
taste
I was
pretty
like,
good
yeah.
if you fry them up right. So yeah, it was a total pussy move for him not to actually eat them. And he's right. Normally they're much smaller. I don't know what the size of that animal was. Those things are huge. That's a full meal. So.
Do you agree?
I just think it's cringe as hell. Not even if it was different food, just seeing someone behave like that, it just invokes a sense of cringe in me. Like, you can be a food influencer and not be like,
I know.
It's such a, he's
Like,
fucking not
come
even
on.
eating it though.
No, I 100% agree with you. This is real bullshit behavior. It's he's wasting food. It's disrespectful. Who said you said he was like coasting off Liver King?
Yeah.
And we all know how great a guy Liver King was, fucking writing the 7 tenets. So anybody capitalizing off this look, it's funny to look at balls on camera, but at the end of the day,
not disembodied balls.
This is bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
This
That's
is
what
bullshit.
I'm saying. This is such but I hate this whole like, oh, he barely fucking ate it. He's stuck in it.
He's a rage. You know who? There's
he's just a
there's a
baiter.
special place in hell for the rage.
Rage bait.
Rage bait.
We definitely need to, you know what, maybe in a future episode we'll articulate the difference between rage bait and cringe because we do run into that a lot.
Right.
Especially family-friendly rage bait.
I do think this is very cringe because of the amount of like material waste involved in this. Go ahead,
That's
Council
interesting.
Bray.
The difference
Council Bray.
between rage bait and cringe.
Well, rage bait, here's the thing is,
Rage bait doesn't have to be cringe all the time.
Yeah.
rage bait is conscious. So that means outside of what they're doing, they are a fully functioning person who knows they're doing this to troll for comment.
I think he knows.
Of course he does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a rage baiter.
So that's a good point. Is this is just a normal guy who's doing rage bait on purpose. But I think what makes this lean into cringe is the amount of sort of meat waste that's occurring.
And how
that he's a big pussy for not fucking taking a bite.
I'm not eating it.
Go ahead, Council Ray.
I was just gonna say I do just to get. I mean, this is so
At least
gross.
Liver King actually ate the shit. Go on.
I was gonna say, I mean, just initially, I've never seen this guy, but it is kind of funny how in the actual videos he's filming it as if he's making fun of food content. And I watch a lot of like
I don't think it's like a self-aware thing though.
But you could, the way that he's describing, like, I used to have this all the time when I was a kid, and like, you know, he's copying a food content and he's parroting it. I know it sucks, and
this is like serial killer
he's
shit.
He's so cringe for this. I agree, but I think that's kind of funny.
I do see your point. That's good. Go ahead and Counsel Bray.
If you kill an animal because you need to survive and you eat its balls to live, I understand that.
That's cool.
That sucks. I'm sorry you're in that situation. But if you kill an animal and waste its sentient body to get views on the internet, fuck you.
Agree.
This is
Agree.
a good case of
100% agree.
Butter Dog, this is an embarrassment. Please do something else.
I don't like his deep set eyes either.
I'm gonna judge.
Yeah, let's talk about his physical
Let's talk about
appearance.
his face. No,
Let's move on
we
to
don't
that.
want to talk about that on this show.
Great complexion, great hair. Don't like his deep
But I
set
feel
eyes.
like
They're
it's like
soulless.
but like the Liver King, that like he is appealing to this like meat community online, where, you know what I mean, like there's a lot of like exotic meat type people, and like it's so lame that he doesn't eat it. Like that's
fuck you, Butter Dog.
Well,
All right.
Liver King was doing it
pretending to
under
be
this guise
genuine.
of like it was
Yeah.
actually healthy.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy's clearly just doing it
Right.
for the shock factor.
Yeah,
Which is also cringe.
So there
I
was
think
there
it's-
was a level of con artistry, and that Liver King was selling this lifestyle and was making millions of dollars on it, while also being clearly on anabolic steroids.
I bet he lost it all too, Liver King.
Lost all the money?
Oh,
no, I think
God,
he's still
yeah.
fine.
No,
he
he's
still
doing
has a
just
lot of
fine.
fans, dude.
You think so?
I thought Liver King. So funny story about Liver King is when he had his downfall, I was like, finally, the day, like 2 days after he got hit, he did an apology video, and then he started giving money away to homeless people in like a Walmart. And I'm like, well, this is clearly the audience will begin to understand how deeply disturbed these people are behind the scenes, and how doing an apology video is really just lip service because they are horrific monsters. And surely once he's called out for using anabolic steroids and selling millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars of non-functional products, surely his fucking shallow attempt at redemption through giving money to poor people will be seen through by the goddamn audience. Nah. They're like, wow, what a great guy. He sure has turned a new leaf. And I'm like, God, the love affair between me and a Magnum is just crazy these days. And I don't know what to do about it other than bitch on Cringe Court. Anybody else have any comments? Fuck this guy.
Luigi.
Oh, Waluigi? Are we talking about Waluigi?
Call Luigi.
Call Luigi. Dude, we should start the hashtag Call Luigi for like every problem. Like, I didn't like the way this business treated me. Call Luigi hashtag. That's fucking crazy.
I do want to just as a reminder, he knows that this is cringe. That's why he's doing it. He's cringed out himself. He's not like, oh, this is cool
So your
content.
defense is this is rage bait.
It is rage bait. I mean,
making that kind of rage bait is cringe.
Yes.
I agree with
That's
you.
what I was going to say. Isn't rage bait cringe? And like if you're fucking...
No, it's very important.
No, but this is.
We
this,
believe-
I cannot
What's
watch
an
this. Oh my
example
God,
of
I'm gonna throw up.
non-cringe rage bait?
What's an example of non-cringe rage bait? I will tell you exactly. I got 20 million plus views on a Facebook video of a line of people throwing coffee, right?
Wait.
So they walk up. I call it a coffee toss. In the fashion world, if you don't know what to do with your model, you will have her walk in front of a car and the car will stop short and then you'll throw coffee. That's the video. It'll get millions of views and you're selling pants, you're selling the model, but it's not a real scenario. You know the driver, you know the model, but it's presented as real in the video.
Oh, like she's going, I'm walking here.
That is an example of rage bait because the people who are doing this, they are setting up a fake scene to trick the audience. This is different than cringe because cringe, they believe that what they're doing is somehow good or justifiable. So for instance, I made a video like this, but the difference between satire and rage bait is that the rage bait, there's no wink to the audience. It's like, guys, we're trying to teach you how easy this is. On mine, I did one where a woman throws a cup of coffee on a car, but then she's followed by a line of women doing the same thing, and then a coffee vendor next to them who sells them the coffee. That is satire, where like, I'm telling you, this was always staged. Rage bait, is a very tough thing to analyze because it's kind of like looking at the account as a whole. You know what I mean? Brittany's making a good point. Like maybe this guy gets off and he's like, whatever, just another day of rage bait, because I commit to that too. But I feel like there are certain clues people put into their personas and into their content.
No,
where
this is just cruel.
Where it's the difference between like if he truly believes in what he's doing, and he thinks I'm providing a good service and good entertainment, then it is cringe.
It's cringe.
But
if he's playing a character and we're believing that character and we're the Facebook commenters like, oh my God, ew, disgusting, then we're the cringe one and he's...
No,
now,
I would
look at this. He sells male vitality pills.
Jesus Christ.
Stack with a Q. How much is it?
As a health and fitness professional, fuck this guy's con artist.
Wait. We've got jury. Go ahead.
As a health and fitness professional, fuck this guy. He's a con artist.
So what we don't like about this is that he's essentially pretending to be Liver King, eating all these balls and trying to funnel people into essentially whoever pulled this up. Bailiff pulled this up because the next question is like, well, rage bait and satire and cringe, they're all part of this sort of like, ecosystem.
Right.
But if he was rage baiting, I feel like his gimmick wouldn't be trying to sell health-related products.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
If he was rage baiting,
that's a good point.
Bailiff very smartly was like, our next move was probably gonna be like, let's see the links. So if he's a comic, if we clicked on another link, he's like, come to my stand-up comedy show. Boom, he's a rage baiter. Case closed. He's not cringe.
You're dealing right here with a master bait.
We are.
I mean, my bad.
I'm a master rage baiter. I'm very good at it.
Yeah, my bad.
But part of the way you got to look at, if every video is his doing balls, and you click on his links and you find something, could we see if he's got any other links, Bailiff? So it's all bodybuilding community. It's all very non-ironic bodybuilding, fitness, chat mode, clean workout. So there's a
Where is the...
So this is
that's
why...
That's actually sick, dog. That's actually pretty sick, fool.
Stupid Council Bray.
Face.
Can we talk about his eyes?
Yeah, honestly.
They're really deep set. Yeah.
Look,
that's what I'm saying.
Yes, let's talk about his eyes.
He looks like a skull. He looks like a skull wearing. I mean, I know we are all skulls wearing like skin suits.
That's true.
But the further you scroll down, man, he really does look like a skull wearing a skin suit. He looks like a skull found a skin suit.
Have you ever seen a Neanderthal skull? It looks exactly the same.
Yeah, he's on Neanderthal mode.
But whatever.
Oh, that one right there with this fucker. God, this is what I saw him doing.
No, I can't.
Look at his face.
It's like fear factor. This is terrible.
This was his video. He would do, why would I eat on an airplane when I can bring 8 hamburger patties and a stick of butter?
Terrible.
In a suit.
He's calling himself an athlete. What sport does he play?
What kind of
100-meter
dash?
He's skinny.
Skull crafting.
Eating dog shit, like
skull maxing. All right, we gotta wrap it up. Hey, we're running out of fucking time. All right, Butterdog, your shit's bullshit, and you're not funny enough to make this a rage bait situation. So I'm glad we went through that because some people do debate it. Fuck you. You're cringe. Butterdog is cringe. Boo. All right, cool. So let's talk about something that may not necessarily. Let's bring the Supreme Court to the court. Let's talk about whether or not it's right that the Supreme Court is going to ban TikTok. Taylor, what do you think?
So the Supreme Court agreed to hear the case, which just means that they're going to listen to the arguments, but everybody, the sort of consensus is that they will still vote to uphold the ban. That's what the last court voted, and the likelihood that would be overturned is low.
What do you think that? Do you think that it'll just sell to another company, or like
there is no way for it to sell to another? It's not. That's not an option. It's a ban. I mean, the app is getting banned.
Got it.
So Trump could I think what people are wondering now is, will Trump step in? Obviously, this is like one Hail Mary. Like if the Supreme Court overturns it, then they're golden and it's all good. But Trump, I don't know. The CEO was meeting with Trump this week.
Especially now that he's got Elon jerking him off under the table.
Elon wants the ban.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
Poor Trump.
Yeah.
Elon.
Why does Elon want the ban?
No.
Because a ban for TikTok is TikTok's competition to X, which he wants to pivot in 2025 to a video platform.
But TikTok don't got titties on it. Hey, TikTok don't got boobs on it, man. Like, how does it compete? Thank you very much. I'm glad you have shown interest, young man. On X, you can see
porn.
Skin.
Just say porn.
Well, like porn is an understatement.
Okay, on X you can see adult content.
You can
That's
see
my
more than
mom's
adult
algorithm.
comment.
She told me. I'm not kidding. She's like, why am I just seeing boobs and stuff everywhere. Every time I click something, there's boobs.
And boner pills.
I don't know why her algorithm is fucked like
dude,
that.
it's everyone's. That's how I found out about Lily Phillips the first time. It was I went in to see him and I was just like, what the fuck? It's just showing me some lady being like, I'm about to fuck 37 guys.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's a
why?
terrible
Why
accent, man.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm about to fuck 37 We'll rule on your accent later.
I can't do accents. I don't do accents.
Do you feel like the TikTok ban may be a good thing for the internet or very bad?
No, it sets a really dangerous precedent.
I agree.
This is not China. The whole thing that they hate about China is like, oh, the government controls the app store and won't let you, download things. Now we're just trying to do that here. That's bullshit.
Yeah, isn't the Supreme Court's whole thing is they're going to determine whether or not such a ban would violate the First Amendment?
Yeah,
correct?
and that what they are probably going to say is that a foreign-owned app doesn't have the right to the First Amendment doesn't cover a foreign-owned app, even though it is silencing American speech on that app.
Right. Let's hear from the jury. Go ahead.
I do believe if they sell TikTok to an American-owned company, then
apparently they ran
too big. It's not just that. It's the whole way it's structured. It's impossible for them to sell. That was always a farce. And even those lawmakers acknowledged when they passed the bill that it was a ban. It's a de facto ban. That's like they framed it that way to try to like make people think like that's an option. It's not an option.
Gotcha. Okay. I do know that Congress spoke to Google and Apple and told them January 19th they have to have TikTok pulled.
So basically, like everybody with TikTok on their phone will still have it and can use it, or like
no, it'll
the
be
servers
degraded. They'll be able to use it, but it'll be sort of degraded, and you won't be able to get updates, and it'll sort of just atrophy and die within a short.
No more butter, Dog.
But yeah, that could be a good thing.
So head juror.
So on the 19th. Essentially, we'll wake up and we'll still
not just TikTok, by the way. CapCut. CapCut is.
I know we love CapCut.
CapCut's gone. CapCut's getting banned under the TikTok ban. Yes. And Lemonade and all these other apps under it.
Poor Chinese people.
Lead juror.
I mean, TikTok's my largest platform, and also CapCut's like my main editing platform, so I don't like it. I can see the arguments as to why, like with the type of content that TikTok pushes. But that doesn't override the argument of like, hey, like, it's American.
What type of content though do you think they push? Like those problematic, like Butter Dog type shit.
Just general
they do
brain
push
rot
Butter
content.
Dog.
Yeah. I just think it's like, look at Facebook though.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not like the American apps are any better.
Yeah.
I think shut them all
Instagram's
down.
ghetto as
You know
hell.
what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. We got a rule. We're running low on time. I'm so sorry. We love everything. Fuck the Supreme Court for banning
Question,
TikTok. Go ahead.
Do we have to go save our TikToks videos right now?
You probably should. Yeah. Yeah, you should save your TikToks as quickly as possible and then port them over. But to me, I'm sad about it because TikTok gave me a weird livelihood. You know what I mean? Like I started on TikTok, I met so many friends and, made so many connections and like got money from it over the past couple of years. Like I'm going to be, and on a way, I'm very sad to see it go. But I do think like me personally, I'll be able to pivot to another platform. Like my Instagram is fucking killing and Meta started paying me really well. We talked last episode about how I changed my name from Scumbag Dad, and after I changed my name, I started killing on Facebook of all fucking places.
I need to talk to you.
It's tough to say if it's related, but I changed my name from Scumbag Dad. That's the whole thing. Anyways, Supreme Court, don't ban TikTok. If you ban TikTok, that's fucking cringe. All right. Let's say goodbye.
Please don't do it.
Sorry, we got to do another episode. Brittany, where can we find you?
Brittany Rae all day.
Taylor, where can we find you?
At Taylor Lorenz.
Ben and Emil.
Ben and Emil Show.
Emil DeRosa.
Gotcha. Okay. Ben Kahn.
Let's take a look at our art for today.
Let's also plug Taylor's newsletter.
What's your plug? Taylor,
User Mag.
Let's talk about your newsletter. Yes. What have we got going on?
Usermag.co, the best online culture newsletter. It comes 2 to 4 times a week.
I would trust her with this.
I'm a subscriber. I can vouch for it.
Very well.
Very good.
Cool. Amy, what have we got?
Wow.
Oh my God. Wow. Look at that. It says,
oh my God.
Nothing like throwing on a bald cap and fake and flexing Photoshop. Thanks, ? Nice. I really love it. Showing love and solidarity with my bro.
It looks
I love
like
it.
John Stamos.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's beautiful.
Council Bray, where can we find you?
Dated farming.
Council, you're not Council. Jeff.
7 Eggies.
And finally.
Ashman Athletics on TikTok and Instagram, and at Tommy Ashman on YouTube.
Don't forget to write to us or send us a voicemail. That is definitely what you should do. Email us, cringe@cringecourtshow@gmail.com. Call us at 202-810-5258. Nobody's going to answer, but we will listen to the voicemail. iTunes and Spotify. Please rate and subscribe. Have a great day. Goodbye.
All right, cool. We're done.